The biggest farce that has ever taken place on this planet is that people are looking external for what is inside. Fighting is such an old-fashioned mentality. Hello, my name is Lucy Davis, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am super excited to be filming this video today on the 25th of January 2024. And of course, ladies and gents, it is full moon. Now, if you are anything like me, which I think we all are these days, super sensitive to the energies, you are probably hanging on for dear life right now, trying to make sense. I don't use the word trying often, but doing your best to make sense of what is taking place in and around the world right now. It is buoyant, it is feisty. Everybody's healing is coming up to the surface, and it is not an easy feat to be doing that, my beautiful bunch. So, this video today actually got channeled through me a few days ago, and it is very much about now not being the time to step back. This is the time that we are all being faced with our shadows. And I have spoken about this a lot. However, this doesn't seem to be happening or helping, more to the point, doesn't seem to be helping people when they get faced with the adversity. So, first and foremost, ladies and gents, let me know in the comments if there is something that has been challenging you in recent weeks and it has really asked you to go to a whole new level within yourself. I have been witnessing, and I've had a lot of people messaging me about this in the last couple of weeks, like, why has my partner stepped back to his addiction? Like, why has my wife left me because of something that happened a long time ago? Like, this is what's happening right now, ladies and gents, and it is a massive, massive purge. And, I channeled this on the 23rd of January. 23rd of January for me, which was Tuesday of this week, was extremely, extremely heavy. It was intense. It was not pleasant. It was like literally on my hands and knees, kind of like, what on earth is going on right now? So I just, if you are watching this video in this week, let me know how you have found the energies. Are they working with you? Are you feeling pressurized? Are you feeling like you don't have to get up and go? Like, what is it? Are you witnessing people experiencing the things that I have been sharing with you so far on this video? Now, I don't know if I've shared this on a YouTube video. I probably haven't, but I don't know. I may have done. I actually spoke in Fareham, which is near Portsmouth, United Kingdom, on Sunday. And this energy was actually brought to my attention on Sunday, the 21st, because it was very much showing me that, the children are really feeling the fact that the adults have kind of stepped back and the adults have kind of taken their foot off the gas. And I just want to remind everybody out there that, like, we still have a lot of work to do. This is going to be an extremely, extremely challenging year. I know 2023 was really difficult. And for everybody, 2023 was literally like, show me who you really are, like, show me who you really are at your core. And a lot of people obviously avoided that, pretended it wasn't happening. So 2024 has shaken that to the core. And so many people that I have had exposure to, not necessarily directly, although I have had a few people directly. There are people in the peripheral, people that have come to me via different people, or like I'm hearing it as a third party. They really have realized that they were going along a journey, like they've been asking for the healing, they've been asking for the guidance, they've been asking for the level up, if you like, and boom, as soon as they get the opportunity to level up, as soon as they get the opportunity to dig deep, they're reverting to old patterns. I know people that have started smoking again. I know people that have started drinking again. I know people that have started taking drugs again. I know people that have stepped off of their spiritual path, gone to religion, like all of these different things. And this is because we are struggling with being outside of our comfort zone. So we go back, and I talk about this a lot. People are attached to their sickness, people are attached to their disease, and people say to me, like, why would anybody do that? I don't know why people do that, but it's the fundamental truth of the matter right now. We are stepping to comfort, we are stepping to familiarity because it's better than going on a completely unknown journey. Now, I've had a beautiful, beautiful conversation with somebody very, very close to me in the last few days. And, I've actually had to share with them that in 2013, 2014, it was like I was stripped bare and whipped and beaten. Like I wasn't, but that's what it felt like. I went through a dark night of the soul and it was hideous. And it went on for about 3 years. Don't get me wrong, there were good bits, but for about 3 years. Now, I don't want you guys to be put off by that. I'm not saying that. Like, energies have sped up a lot. We're getting through things a lot more quickly now, which is why it seems so intense when it's happening. And it's almost extreme what's taking place right now. But I just want you guys to know, like, I do know where you're coming from. A lot of people say to me, oh, Lucy, you're just different. You just get it. You've got all these gifts. I didn't. I didn't get it. I didn't know what was happening to me. I didn't know why I got stripped bare. I didn't know why everything I knew and loved was taken for it. Like, I didn't get it. I didn't get why, the one thing that I really was desperate for back then, which was love, was literally being ripped away from me because the people that I hung around, the relationships that I was in, they weren't true love. So they had to be removed. How can you allow true love into your life if you are, if it's, if it isn't actually the energy exchange that's taking place? So look at where you are desperate in your life right now. Literally look at where you are desperate and look at how much you know yourself. If I was all of you out there right now, I would be signing up for my 5-day breakthrough program. It's £7.77. Trust me, like, this is not a big money earner, but I'm just letting you guys know. This program is over 5 days. You get an email each day and you get, I don't know where my hand went then. That was weird, wasn't it? You get an email each day and you get some video content each day and you get some homework each day for 5 days. It's probably about 30 to 45 minutes a day. And this will take you deep into an understanding of who you are and your limiting beliefs and your blocks and the reasons why certain things are happening with you. Like, I'm not saying it's one size fits all, ladies and gents, but really the moments that we are in right now are quite profound. And actually, we should be jumping at this, like almost, I don't know why I've just been shown a little girl jumping in a puddle. So, like we should be excited like a child that we've got this opportunity. Like there are people out there that aren't having these opportunities to heal. They're just in a constant cycle of a loop. But we're getting these opportunities to be able to step out of it. And we should be really grateful. There is nothing that we need to hide from right now. Like it hurts. We are digging deep. And, like there's an area of my life where I've spoken about recently and I'm getting some help with that area of my life. I've gone to an expert and I've said, this I need some help with. So it's the same with you. If you are going through something right now and you need somebody to hold space for you, find yourself a coach, find yourself a mentor, find yourself somebody, but like that isn't your partner, I would suggest, or that isn't your mum or your dad or whatever. Like, yes, it's great to have a sounding board with those people, but like really what we need right now is people to hold space for us that don't really know the ins and outs, and they certainly aren't going to contribute in it. Everybody has an invested interest. Like if I go to my best friend, of course she's going to, like, my best friend or one of my best friends is absolutely really tough and she won't just say what's right. She'll be like, nope, Lucy, she's like me essentially. She holds me accountable very much so, but that's rare. That's rare in it. Normally, oh yeah, no, you don't need to put up with that. It's the kind of thing that you get, or oh no, that's not serving you or whatever. There's always a contribution to be made because we're emotionally invested in each other. So now is the time to be getting on top of this. Like I've had to sit there in the last few weeks and like a heartbreaking situation happened a couple of weeks ago. Literally 2 weeks ago today, a heartbreaking situation took place, and I took it really, really personally. Like, it was nothing to do with me, but I took it really personally, and I had to look at the reasons behind why I took it so personally. Why was I so invested in this person? Why was I so, linked to this person? Why did I let myself get so invested in this person? And it was a massive healing journey, and I had been involved for probably a couple of years, but it properly, like, um it probably took over me. And I had to recognize what it was within me that was looking to control this situation. And this is where I said, like Lucy Davis, now is not the time to step back into victim mode. Now is not the time to be allowing this to take place. Like, you are somebody who is out there, like, leading the increase, leading the charge where consciousness is concerned. Like, you cannot get caught up in this stuff. Yes, it's sad. Yes, it's tragic. Yes, allow your heart to break, allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to be upset. But it's, we've got to keep going forwards, because these things are sent to test us right now. And that probably sounds really harsh, especially to those of you that actually know the facts of what went on. It probably sounds extremely hard, but now is not the time to be stepping back to old patterns of victim, but it's happening massively. As you guys know, I've done a video on victim consciousness recently, and the amount of people that have gone, yeah, nah, that's not me. And I'm like, wow, you really need to look in the mirror. Like, I openly admit, like, 2 weeks ago today, I've properly stepped into victim consciousness. I wanted to, scream and rant and shout and all the rest of it. That's what I did. Like, we got to start owning our stuff. We got to start really looking at ourselves through, like, not through rose tinted glasses, like, with clarity. Everything that we are doing, ladies and gents, is for the children. Everything. The more we sit in this space, the more we are holding ourselves back, the more we revert to old patterns. And I don't care whether that is alcohol, sex, religion, moving back. I don't even like moving back to your old town or something. Like, we need to be recognizing these things right now are being sent to test us. They're being sent to distract from the truth. We're like, and when I talk about the truth, I don't mean like it's your truth. The biggest farce that has ever taken place on this planet is that people are looking external for what is inside. Of course, consciousness was going to be hidden within us. Of course it was, because we're better placed to look. Like, we're all constantly looking outside. Oh, well, if I do this, this is going to help me feel better. Oh, if I do that, I'm not going to feel quite as bad as this. But then, when the alcohol wears off, when the drugs, and you're like in the come down, you're worse than anything. Like, look for the light right now. Look for the gold. Look for where you can really step forwards. And guys, I hate to say it, like, I don't like this push, 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 push mentality, but we got to dig deep. We've got billions of children out there that need us to dig deep. We can't keep avoiding this stuff. If you do not do the healing work, who's going to look after your children? If you do not look at yourself and recognize that you are stunting your growth and you are holding yourself back and you are, doing all of these things, like, how on earth are you going to evolve? Like, it's really tough. And I had a conversation with one of my beautiful best friends this morning, a different one to the one I was talking about earlier, and she was sharing with me, a situation about one of her children. And she's like, my God, like, I literally, I've contributed to fucking this child up, excuse my French, but that's the word she used. And I'm like, okay, no point being a victim about it. What can we do about it? Like, you've felt it, you've owned it, you've recognized it. Now it's about bringing that back into alignment. Now it's about really, really helping yourself and helping your child, most importantly. Why are you allowing these energies to be around your child? Our children, you guys know I don't have children yet this lifetime, but for me, our children are relying on us digging deep. Our children are waiting for us to rise up. And I don't mean fighting. I don't mean fighting. Fighting is such an old-fashioned mentality. Like it really is. We're not here to fight. We're here to change the game. How much good has war done in the past? I think we're all in agreement that war has done nothing other than create divide, other than create, many issues physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's created lack. So why are we looking to force things from a fighting perspective? I'm not saying don't be a warrior. Like, I'm a warrior. I will stand up to anyone. I will share my opinions. And like, God forbid, if I need to put my gloves on and fight, trust me, I really would. But that's going to be a really last thing that needs to be brought in. To me, this is about shifting consciousness. This is about shifting consciousness from a fear-based world into a love-based world, into an authenticity-based world. Now, what if certain environments that you're trying to squeeze yourself into are not the environments that serve you? Why are you stepping back to them? What if your message is supposed to be shared elsewhere? What if life is about to take a hugely, massively different direction for you, but you keep forcing it in a certain way? You keep trying to control. There have been times in the last few weeks where I have wanted to go and drink alcohol. There are times in the last few weeks where I've wanted to run away. There are times in the last few weeks that I have wanted to do all of the old stuff that Lucy Davis used to do. If you've read my book, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't read my book, go and check out the link below and get yourself a copy. There's all of these things, there's all of this stuff. But thankfully, I go, Lucy Davis, this is an old pattern. This is your ego. This is you trying to be safe. This is your little girl crying inside of you, wanting attention or wanting to feel safe. It's time to recognize that you are the safety. You looking at your shadow, you looking at the elements of you that don't serve you, you looking at the elements that make you want to run away. And trust me, ladies and gents, I'm about to go off on a mammoth journey in the next few days, and I'm going to be real with you guys. I haven't been, like completely in love with the idea. I'm challenged by it. I'm challenged by it. It's going to be the longest trip that I've done since the start of 2020. That's 4 years. And don't get me wrong, as you guys know, I've been to tens of countries since then, but it's not the point. This is a journey whereby I'm leaving everything that I know and I love, and I'm having to take me away from that for like 5 weeks. Is that comfortable? Absolutely not. I'm happy. I'm aligned. I feel invigorated. I feel focused. I am doing everything that I love and I'm passionate about right now. But I've got to go and do this work. And I could easily step back. And I could easily say no. And I could easily put the brakes on. But now is not the time to step back. So my question to each and every one of you beautiful souls that decide to watch this video, are we stepping forwards together? And we're going to reach out and lean on each other. Guys, I have a free group on Telegram and I have a free group on Facebook. It's called Self-Love Club with Lucy Davis. Jump in those groups. And if you want to step forwards, holding hands, shoulder to shoulder with each other, get in those groups. I'm in there every single day without fail. Let's hold each other's hands and let's step forwards. It's time to level up. Funny, my show on Kind of Sound Radio is Level Up with Lucy, and I am going to link Kind of Sound Radio to my description going forwards, because I'm on Kind of Sound every other week. I'm on a Wednesday. The next show I'm going to be doing on there is the 31st of January, and I'm doing it with my beautiful, beautiful friend Rick. So do check that out. You will always be able to catch me there every 2 weeks. In about April time, I should be going to weekly, but at the moment, because I'm traveling as much as I am, I'm doing fortnightly sessions. So please, please, please do check that out. It's an amazing conscious radio station. It's exactly what I channeled back in 2020, and I set the intention and I manifested this, and it is perfect. The speakers out there are phenomenal. The discussion points are absolutely incredible. And, if you want to hear more of this kind of conversation, then please, please, please do head over there. It is absolutely amazing. So, ladies and gents, I just want to bring it back one last time. Like, are we stepping in? Are we stepping forwards? Or are we stepping out? Because there is no two ways about this. We either have to go, I am doing this healing journey. I am doing this work on me for my children, for my love, my partner, for my parents, like whatever it is. Or, for me, I do it for myself. I do it for humanity. If I'm not doing it, if I'm not stepping forwards, then who's gonna hold space for everybody else? I've got thousands of followers around the world who are so loyal, and they watch my content and they listen, and they're like, right, we know that this is the next wave now. We know this is what's coming next. We know that, and I admire you guys so much. Your love, your trust, your honesty, your faith. Like, I love you guys so much. And I just want to remind you, now is not the time to be stepping back. Now is the time to be going, bring it on. I am going to heal. I deserve to heal. I am worthy. I am enough. And nobody is ever going to challenge any of that. Ladies and gents, a little bit of a different video today, a little bit feisty and a little bit of passion. I just feel that it's really, really important that we recognize this is our time. Nobody has ever done what we've done before. The vibration on the planet has never been higher. The levels of consciousness have never been higher. So, of course, now we've got this differentiation between the worlds, and when the worlds collide, it's becoming quite heavy. So, I love you guys to the moon and stars. Let me know how this video lands, and I will be back super soon with, no doubt, something else that I've channeled. Ladies and gents, see you in the next video.